tucked in here, all comfy. Hey Shorty, good morning, mate. Well, no, fucking good evening, mate. How you doing? Yeah, we're back on the Rouge. Yeah, pretty good. I mean, the eye isn't too bad. It's like, it's this one. You probably can't even see it on camera, but the eyelid is like swollen. It's like super thick and juicy. It's like covering up. It's like covering up partial peripheral vision. It's making me feel weird. Like my eyes are half closed. It feels like it's half closed when it's not. Weird sensation. But yeah, it's just a little bit uncomfortable. I don't think it's gonna kill me. But if I randomly disappear, you'll know it did. And this is gonna be the key that we do. I'm not sure of anything, Shorty. Yeah, all I know is that my it hurts a little bit. It's like a little discomfort in the eye, and my eyelid is swollen. Not in the eye, but in the eyelid. Like, so my eyelid, the skin around my eye. My eye itself is fine. So that's like half of the reason why I'm really not that worried about it. Like if my eyeball was all fucked up, I'd probably be a little bit more concerned. If my eyelid gets too out of hand, I'll just stick a needle in it. And just drain it myself. And if they have to take it off, they can take it off, mate. Could be a moggy bite. Right on the eyelid, mate. If that was a fucking mosquito, I'm gonna go full-on fucking Punisher mode for mosquitoes. I'll dedicate the rest of my life to killing every fucking mosquito I can. I'll keep a tally and everything. There's no like there's no sort or anything. It's just it just is, you know what I mean? I have a small suspicion what I could have done is maybe scratched my like the eyelid while I was boxing, when I was like wiping sweat off my face. Maybe I like rubbed the inside of my eyelid with some Velcro, or you know, with the glove or some shit like that. Hard to say. But I could have been that, because it was fine like yesterday daytime, and it was only like after I came back from the gym and I started streaming that I realized it was uncomfortable. Could also just be coincidence. Who knows? I shouldn't have clicked on this fucking thing. Oh, damn. That is some timing right there. Holy shit. I literally just started. Oh, jeez. What's up, guys? How we doing, bud? Appreciate the raid, man. Welcome everybody in. I've not even had a time to warm up. I just pressed go live. What's good, peeps? How we doing? Hope the stream was good, man. What were you up to today? I actually have a funny feeling I was literally just lurking. You doing some Lilith boosts? Ooh. Like just now? Finally beat Lilith. GG. Season complete. Thanks for doing the shout out as well. Am I done? Did I win? Yeah, but Welcome everybody. We're just finishing off the rogue, trying to get them to level 100. And this will be the 4th out of 5 classes done once it's done. The Sork is waiting at level 60, ready to go. And I am a barbarian main at heart. But yeah, I was just literally I was just lurking in your stream, Ghost, for like 10 minutes before stream while I was drinking some coffee, just getting myself ready. I was in your stream obviously as well earlier, Tyler Knife as well, man. I have a funny feeling I missed the rip. Did I, like, I don't know if I was, like, because I was in and out, but did I see that correctly? Did the druid go bye-bye? Okay, that was the last tree bones. I'm gonna go finish the rest of this dungeon. Good for XP this one. There's always a whole bunch of elites chilling as well. Make enough energy then, bitch. Where am I going? Boom. Wait, this isn't a nightmare dungeon. Oh no, it is. I've just finished it. I was like, where's the indicator thing? I forget I've already finished it. Boy. Got the damage down on Barb. Couldn't get past the skulls though. The skulls are rough. The skulls are rough. It is possible. Are you playing on seasonal realms, Ghost? It is possible with a little bit of tomfoolery just to fucking detonate Lilith before she could even do it. If you want to go that route, you'd blow her shit to pieces before she even has a chance to do a single mechanic. It's giga cheese, but I mean it's the way everyone's killing her, but she still ain't easy. Like, even with like cheeses, people are not doing it until like, you know, 30, 40, 50 attempts in. If they do it at all. Did I get anything juicy though, boys? It's a question. And wait, what's that? No. I don't really need a chest piece, but I'll just look for the sake of looking. Vulnerable close call. No, that's crap. That's crap. Okay. What's this? Crap. Also crap. 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 Manglers conceited. And this right here is a big old pile of crap. Yeah. I mean, given that, you know, you obviously are going to have a harder time with those harder dungeons than they are. I feel like the consideration should have been lent towards you more so than the level 90s. They would have been fine. And if it was really that big a problem for them, I mean, even those dungeons would have been pretty useless to them anyways, because they'd be getting hit with the full 10% Sorry, the full like 10 level difference XP diff. So they were essentially doing it for no XP regardless. Vulnerable resist. I think that's it's probably okay actually. I'll do that real quick before disenchanting. Excuse me. All seasonal. You were doing no shout, no whirlwind barb, so damage was solid, but not fast enough. Oh, you're doing no shout and no whirlwind. Were you doing frenzy, berserk, ripping?
I need more time.
Where's my money? Holy fuck, it'll do. Those piggies were not messing around. I always had my shit drop there. What the fuck? I ain't doing this. Get fucked. Giving that a try. Yeah, the key with the barbarian is to keep your berserking up as much as humanly possible, which you're going to you're kind of handicapped because you don't have Warcry with berserking. Hey Oregon, going well mate, how are you doing? Can't see out my goddamn left eye. A pointer. Oh, fuck you. Can't move. Okay, there we go. Completely out of energy. Oh, this vulnerable resist is hitting me a little harder than I thought it would. You're using lunging and death blow. You get berserking from death blow? Is that the enhanced thing? I don't bloody remember. You know, I've not logged on my barbarian in so long I almost forgot how to play it. I feel like it's been forever. I miss it. I think it's why I'm so eager to level this character as fast as possible so I can get back to what I know. I miss my barbarian. Give me that. I'll take everything. So like Diablo stuff aside, anyone up to anything cool on the weekend? Oh, what the hell? That was weird. I'm thinking an anime binge might be in order. For me personally, I played a bit of Overwatch today, like relaxing, just you know, doing a little bit of just whatever during the day. Tried to do some climbing, but instead went backwards in rank. So that was fun. Feeling really good about that. I had some pretty good games today. I'm like desperately trying to find like a good little short series to get lost in anime wise. What role, Brecky? I primarily main support when I'm solo queue because it's kind of like the one that I can control the most from. If you're a tank, there's like no guarantees people are going to follow you or make use of the space that you create. If you're a DPS, there's no guarantee the healers are going to heal you or the tank is going to create space. At least as the healer, you can sit behind everyone else and watch what they're doing. And you can almost dictate the who you're going to heal, so you can identify the carries that are going to actually be worth your attention and heal the ones that matter. And you can counter and control a lot of people's ults. So for example, if you play if their enemy team has a really good Genji and you play Zenyatta, you can kind of turn him off. Which is pretty good. You have a lot more potential to carry than you might think. And because I'm not an absolutely cracked Tracer, Genji, or Echo, or Widowmaker, well, not so much Widowmaker these days, but those super hard carry DPS, they're being good enough to carry with one of those characters requires you to basically be about about the equivalent to 3 ranks better than what your current rank is, which is usually not the case, right? Unless you're smurfing. If you're diamond, then you're diamond. Unless you can play a DPS like a Grandmaster, you're not going to carry shit. You'll do your job. Obviously you'll play well, you'll play for your rank, but you won't be some sort of fucking cracked Giga God that's notice how this guy is just a floating cure. He's a pot. Look, he's a floating pot and a hammer. Oh, there he is. It's like the Invisible Man. There he goes. That's an interesting bug. I've not seen that one before. Oh, now the pot's gone. He no longer has a pot. He's just a hammer. Wait. Where's your pot? What happened to your pot? The pot's gone. I mean, he's gonna die now. I mean, no pot, no chance. Never really learned how to Giga move with Lucio. You mean wall riding? Just surfing the map? Jesus Christ almighty, I just got fucked up by them bees. My particular, my main is Moira, and I'm particularly good on Moira. Moira's the hero that I basically one-tricked all the way to GM. So I'm pretty rock solid on Moira, and I tend to play her quite a lot because I can actually carry DPS. One of the last games I played just now, probably about an hour ago, I actually played a fucking mean game of Moira. My team wasn't doing any damage, and I was originally playing Zenyatta, but their Genji and their Doomfist on the enemy team just kept coming into the backline and dumpstering me. And my team were completely blind, even though I was pinging them. They're just not paying any attention to what the fuck was going on behind them. So I thought, alright, fuck this shit. I just went Moira and I started backlining the enemy team, and I was getting triple kills, double kills out the wazoo. And I had, by the end of the game, I was the highest DPS, had the highest kills, and I was still just behind the other healer on heals. So I'd come in periodically with the odd healing orb or some shit like that. Oh, Ghost, Jujutsu Kaisen's latest episode. Ooh wee! You need to get up to scratch, mate. That shit is on fire. It is a dank ass anime right now. I'm fully in that stage where I'm I get mad at the end of every episode because I have to wait a week. Quite a lot of enemies. Quite a lot of lag. Yeah, I thought so. Lags are full. Let's go sort this issue out. Gear is sucky poo-poo butts. Have I watched Edge Runners? Yes. Sucking good. Distant crit all stat, almost. I think I'm just gonna have to get to level 80. That's all. That's what I'm gonna have to do to get better gear at this stage. Fuck me. I'm allergic to a good amulet too. What's this stuff do? Crit to crowd controlled. Right. Ba-ba-ba-bum. No, that's dog poopies.
All things have value, I suppose.
You're a few weeks behind. Yeah, Chainsaw Man's great as well. Yeah, that's an absolute banger. I hate that like Jujutsu Kaisen's more than likely going to like be only like a 12 episode season as well, so like we're kind of close to the end. That makes me sad. I should not have clicked on that shrine. Oh, it's a bloody lucky thing it wasn't cursed, or I would have been pissed. Make this whole dungeon take an extra 1 minute for no reason. Probably wasn't worth going all the way back just to sell those stuff to come back to get like what? I mean, it's a little bit of gear. God. Oh, maybe I got god tier gear out of nowhere. 809. Retribution. Raven, Vengeful. I don't think I'm using Vengeful anymore. Vengeful again. Much higher roll that time.
Oh, I've got more than 4 boots, traveler.
Looks like I'm going to be going to do a bit of key crafting. Let's go do that real quick. Blammo. Okie dokie. Sell some keys. Goodbye. Craft some keys. Wait, what am I making? 26s would be tier 8. Would be 80s. Yeah, I'm gonna just craft these. It's a little warm in here. Get that AC pumping. All right, some good dungeons, please. Mercy's Reach. Yes, sir. Domo arigato. Brecky, it's interesting you should bring that up. I've been having that problem today myself. Yeah. I had a spicy pizza yesterday. Right now, I feel like I'm sitting in a puddle of broken glass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, that's exactly it. Why are you no frozen? Alright, so what level can I reach today? It's ended up going to be a little bit shorter stream than I anticipated. I did promise a long one yesterday, but this there's like eye issue I'm having right now. It's made me feel like it's very low energy. Like, funny enough, that's what my rogue just said, right? I'm out of energy. I don't know if like I do, if all I did was scratch my eyelid, or if I actually have like an infection in that eye. I'm not too sure. But no, I just feel a bit groggy today, so I didn't think I was going to be able to push an 8-hour stream. I mean, regardless of how I feel, when Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty drops in like 3 days time, I suspect I'll be doing particularly long streams. My eye is itchy. It's itchy. It's itching like hell, but I can't itch it because the eyelid is like kind of painful. It's like tender. The eye itself is fine though. That's what I was just saying to Shorty a minute ago. Like my eyeball is fine, but my upper eyelid is like swollen, really tender. Like it's pretty uncomfortable to blink, and itching like hell. But I can't itch it, so it's kind of very distracting. Like, you know what I mean? And it keeps messing around. I'm just gonna poke a needle in it. Get all the juice out. Why is it? It feels like I'm playing with higher ping than I have. Could just be the rogue. I'm not putting bleach in my eye, Brecky, you fucking madman. Boiling salt water plus bleach? That sounds like a recipe for fucking melting your eyes out of their sockets. I just fucking pour boiling oil on them. Like, what the fuck? Probably safer. Yes, just take a red hot iron and stick it right into your eyeball. That'll sort you out. You can't have a swollen eyelid if you don't have any eyelids, so chop them off with scissors. You get worse? Nah, trust me. Wait, is this slow as Slayer enemies? Okay, I don't need my eyelids anyway, shorty. Eyelids are overrated. Blinking actually causes more problems than it fixes. Imagine how good I'll be at FPSs. See ya. Don't want that. Flawless skull. No, thank you. I'll pass. Alright, we got a fair few Legos in the bag today. Anything? Go on, game. Give me something good. I dare you. I tell you what, I double dare you. You won't. Core crit, frozen, crit with imbue. 779. No. Ritual, dagger of retribution, dagger of surprise. I have a few surprises. No, not like actual surprise. I mean the aspect. I have a couple of those already. Vengeful, unstable, protector. Okay, the rest of it's garbage, yeah.
Anything else?
What's that? 7-4. Oh, yuck. Have I been a perv? Depends what you mean. Towards the misses? Yeah, constantly. What's happening? What happened behind me, Revenant? Am I in trouble? What dungeon did I just open? If I can't find it, it's usually Charnel, but it's not Charnel. Deadman's? Oh, it's a Deadman's. Lucky boy. You're off to bed, Ghost. Thanks for the raid again, man. And yeah, have a good sleep, buddy. No, it's not a sty, Brecky. It's legit, like, just swollen. The decorations? I have no idea what you're referring to, my friend. I think you've had one too many drinky poos. Come on, disappear. Okay, now bye. Oh, I was holding down the wrong button. Yikers. It's all bloody day to cast. Oh. Can't catch me, I'm too fucking fast, boy. Oh, wait, what? It's cursed. Bag me. Let's bang out of water. Alright, cash money. Oh, but the reason I'm confused, Revenant, is these have been up for like 3 weeks and you've been in the stream multiple times. And then you mentioned a naked lady and I wasn't quite sure where we were going with that. Well, so I'm only joking, mate. How would I know if anyone's had a drink? For all I know, you could all be drunk, you could all be sober. So I'm just joking. Alright. Had the I thing in Latin, it's... Wait, I... Yeah, Luffy's a dude. Ah, morning, Marvel. You didn't see them? No, me neither. I've not seen any naked ladies today. I know, it's Saturday. Maybe I'll get lucky. Who knows? I know it's not a particularly popular game, right? It's not bad. It actually plays really well.
I can't leave my friends here. Not like this.
It's known as a hordeolium, and a bacterium and oil gland lid. Yeah, it's not one of those, Cookie, because there's no sty. like in my eyelid. It's just a swollen, almost like I burnt it, but I'm assuming that's impossible. I probably would have known if I burnt my eye. Oh man, it's talking about it's making it itch so much. Oh, that hurts. Ah, bitch. Oof. I should get a pirate patch. Oh, we got some. You boys actually like what talking Latin in here? Does this Google Translate? Oh. Bags are full? Fuck it, I can't be bothered. Stop that. Bug. Hey Matak, how are you doing, mate? Oh, okay. Potions. Wait, is this one cursed too? Oh, it is. But not the same kind of curse. Our stream earlier was nuts. What, you were in Tyler Knife stream, right? Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's very insightful. Like, very interesting to see how that all worked. And even more impressive to see how... oh, it is a mosquito bite on my back. How he navigates the game. Yeah, he might even be in chat. Don't know if he's still in chat, but yeah, some of the time you'd be fooled into like thinking there was like nothing going on in the background because he's able to kind of like memorize the maps pretty well and like navigate around surprisingly efficiently. Like if I was to try to close my eyes and move around Dead Man's Dredge, I'd be running into the same fucking corner for about 25 minutes. No doubt about it. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't hear the sound difference fucking at all. Maybe it could have been a volume thing, but I honestly, they all just sounded like the same whooshing sound. Wing. I was like, yep, that's the sound. Stolen figure is a low roll. Core no, okay, it's not any good. 771, no gravy. Twisting Blades 3. Oh, look at that. Could have done with that a long time ago. Lots of pants. Lots of crap pants. Alright, we're going to be stacking some more damage here. I'm going like giga damage for the rogue. Maybe, you know, I'll play better with more damage. What's the implicit on daggers? Damage to close enemies. It's not bad. I've seen worse implicits. All frost demise. Let's go. Oh, I've done a whisper. Right on. I spent it all, Brecky, on these fucking dog shit gloves. Well, they're not actually. These gloves are like extremely good. Not these ones, actually. What happened to the rolls on these? These were 12% yesterday. What happened? Why are they 11.3? Hang on a minute. Hang on a hot minute. Hang on. What the fuck? They've changed. Have they changed, or am I tripping balls? I could have sworn they were 12%ers. I'm looking. No, they didn't go. They didn't go over a threshold. Hang on. The fucking. Just hang on a minute. I'm just trying. No. This is them. I'm just trying to find. Oh shit. It's not why I play these games. Do I compare my gloves at any point? Come on, yeah. I'm going through gear. It's taking a while to load. Hang on. There's no way. No. I know for a fact. Like, there's levels of predictability. Come on, compare your gloves, you fucking numbskull. Do it. Is there no way to jump forward 5 seconds? 8:17. Did I always compare my gear this slow? Is there anywhere I go through my gear? Come on, please. Come on, Dalkora, do it. I do need new pants. Look at them. Look at them! Is there anywhere I do it? Yeah? Hang on. No, this is really winding me up. I have a I have a phrase. It's kind of it's just. I have a very strong suspicion they've changed. I want my silly ass to hover over my gloves. But I got it when I was like 18. Go on, hover over. Very old tattoo. Hover over your gloves. Do I have to find the stream where I rolled all my gold? Very old tattoo indeed. No, come on. Hover over the gloves. My DPS goes up quite a bit now. Do it. Do it. The gloves. Very young. Yeah, literally turned 18, got tattoo. Do it. Straight up. No. Shit. Hang on. I'm gonna have to find the stream in which I did the roll. Finishing Necromancer today, Rogue. Was it? Which stream was it? Was it this stream? I'm gonna figure it out. Like this, I'm not accepting. I think they've changed. Like, I'm not kidding. Them like this, which is like pretty big boy stuff. That's a pretty good bow. The thing is, I don't really want to roll. I don't want to use an accelerating aspect on another. Come on, hover over some gloves. I want to hover. Do it. Really. No, I fucking skipped them, bro. Go on, hover over a pair of gloves. Oh, come on. Are you kidding? Yeah, the movement speed is. I mean, it's pretty easy to overcome with because for me, personally. Okay, no, it was 11.3. Okay, never mind. Okay. Okay. Is it really? I thought I thought they were 12s. Fuck. I've gone fucking mad. Why would I spend 100 mil on these? I mean, they're decent. They're not that good. Holy shit. Fucking hell. I must have been sniffing glue. There must have been wet paint in the house. There's no excuse. I pick up a bunch of bollocks today. Well, that sucks. I could have sworn it. I fucking thought it was a 12. For sure. I've been bamboozled. Oh, legendary. Blast Shrine. I get 0 use out of this shrine. Oh, it's a Drifting Shade. Fun. I don't know what it was. All I know is nothing is real anymore. Tunnels. Come on, die, you piece of shit. Love it. Why are they staying alive for so long? Ah, because this fucking idiot up here. I see. Yoink. Extra enemies. Extra XP. Domo. Been watching Castlevania. This is a good one. That's a good show. Especially surprising for a Netflix show as well, like a Netflix original. One of the very few dubs that they've had.
I need more time.
Single target DPS is a bit poopy shit, isn't it? A dead man's dredge though. You can't be too unhappy. You can't be too unhappy with that. That's some good shit right there. All right, where are we at? Nope. Encircling blades, 11%. Oh, that's flurry. Rapid, don't care. Nope. Nope. Gee. Oh shit. Wait, Steak. Was that? Didn't you do that yesterday? It took a whole day to come through. What? Wait, what? I swear Steak resubbed yesterday. Did you just type that? Or is that message from yesterday's stream? What the fuck? Why is it so slow? Man, these necklaces are fucking dog shit. Like, hello? Is that a Blade Dancers? Yeah. This is from yesterday? Holy fuck, man. That took a whole day? The fuck? What? It took 24 hours to make the resub sound for RT's resub. What the? I guess Twitch just don't like you, bro. Like, I don't know what else to say. That's kind of funny. Hey, what's up, Sylvatic Sky? What's good? Melee defenders and suppressor. Nah, fuck that. Yeah, fuck that. Lightning storm. Fuck that. Mariners. Then we'll do that one. Dude, that's weird. How did that happen? Damn, I'm hungry. I've had like 5 coffees today as well, trying not to eat by suppressing my appetite with caffeine. I'm simultaneously feeling exhausted and buzzing at the same time. Like all the amount of caffeine I've drunk is like actually tired my body out. But I'm wired. Kind of fancy another one. I'm on the caffeine train today. I realized something very depressing. I've been going to the gym for like 2 weeks. I thought I was cutting. I've gained 1 kilo. So, I don't know what the fuck I've been doing. I've been eating less and going to the gym and my weight went up. And I guess I've been eating too much still. Or like, I'm not burning as many calories in the gym as I thought I was. I always weigh myself in the morning, Matak. Yeah, bud. Before I take any food or any water in every day, first thing I do is weigh myself in the morning. Now I could have just been having a bloated day on like, because I weigh myself, I like take the measurements like once a week to see like, I mean, I do it like practically every day, but I like record it every week to see like a, you know, a more substantial change. But yeah, like since I started, I've gone up to 80. I'm like 79 or 78, like 0.9 or some shit like that if it's important. I don't think it is. But yeah, seemingly have increased. Muscle weighs more than fat, yes. However, based on my body composition and the type of training that I'm doing, this shouldn't have happened. Also, you can't gain 1 kilo of muscle in like 2 weeks unless you're like roiding off your tits. That's impossible. You'd have to be fucking, you'd literally have to be superhuman and on steroids. However, it's pretty easy to put on 1 kilo of fat in 2 weeks if you're not eating good. A lot of it could have been water weight too. Dodgy reading? Could have been dodgy reading. I don't know though. Dodgy reading consistently though? I did just put weight on. Like that's the truth. That's the God's honest truth. I put it on. So the logical conclusion is I'm not burning as many calories as I thought I was. So I've been overeating. I mean, you guys see me eat the occasional takeaway. Sure. But like, I usually counteract that by like skipping breakfast the next day. Like, in terms of like staying in a caloric deficit, I tend to try and enjoy what I'm eating, and then yeah, I'll like, you know, I'll sacrifice something somewhere else to even everything out. It's not perfect, but it keeps me sane. Like I've dieted super hard in the past before. Like I did a wicked wild cut way back. When I first came to Korea, I wanted to be like in really good shape and all that shit. So I did this like crazy cut where like in 2 months I went from like 77 kilos to like 69. Giggity. But I was like calorie counting my like down to the fucking like, you know, the specific calorie, 1800 calories a day. But I was burning about 2.4k because I was doing like alongside my daily like just activities, I was doing 45 minutes of cardio as well as like weight training. I was doing like somewhere between like 2500 calories burn in the day. So I was in a massive deficit. And I just don't want to do that again. It was like insane. You weigh all your food? I weigh all my food. Yeah. But I'm not as strict with it. Like I weigh most of it. I'm not as strict as I used to be. Also, like certain things, like they really don't. You know, for example, like a cup of rice is a cup of rice. It might be a few grams off here or there, but like, if you're like at a point where you plateau your weight, weighing is a lot more important. If you're gaining weight, you're eating too much. If you're losing weight, you're in a calorie deficit. Like, you can eyeball it, I think. I've been eyeballing it wrong, so now I know I need to cut down. Poked around, best stream in the directory currently. Probably should get some sleep. It's always the best stream in the directory. What do you mean? What? How dare you? Of course it is. yeah, get some good sleep, man. You must be tired if you didn't realize straight away. Ooh, yoink, 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 yoink. I'm itching as hell. You got a food diary? No, I used to track all of my food through the Samsung like health app. I found that was actually like a really good way to do it. It's got good, like a really good like just fitness app for tracking like calories burnt, calories eaten, all that bollocks, and it's like free on my phone. So I even had the smartwatch, which would like keep track of how many calories I burnt a lot more accurately. My sleep, water intake, stress, oxygen levels, all that bollocks. I spent more time doing that than I did anything else. And I bet it's still on my phone as well. Has to be, right? I haven't deleted it. I don't want to have to do this. Oh, that guy was a Wrathful? I'll do that. I'm dying! Actually, a Titan knife, mate. Have a good one. Well, I'm gonna get blown to fucking Kingdom Come if I'm not careful. Level 1 bites the dust. Bow, 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 bow. Time to kill the boss. Alright, you fat turd, get out. Takes all goddamn day. want the ancestrals now, don't I? Fuck's sake. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, I reckon I probably have my old I'll accept the terms and conditions. Let's see. If I go back to last 12 months. How do I go back to a certain date? How do you do that? This is tough. Must be a way to do it. This is it. How do I go to the day? I don't understand how this thing works. I wanna go to the specific dates here, but I can't. But like during I mean, I don't know if you guys can even see this. Let me minimize that. But like you can see I used to track like for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months. 10 months of calories tracking. You can see where I tapered down my diet, then I went back onto a bulk, and then I guess I started to go into a diet again, but I then just stopped giving a fuck and I stopped tracking everything properly and just gave up. But I did that for quite a while. I took my fitness and like everything super serious. I was in pretty good shape then. Like I had absolutely fucking no problems doing 5k runs in like 38 degrees Celsius heat on a mountain. Like my endurance was like shit hot. Now I can barely run 1k like in the gym. Excuse me. Oh no. Where have these come from? I ain't eating anything. I'm being sabotaged. Good.
I'm not ready.
Sacred. Paragon point. I need intelligence. I need a lot of intelligence. 50 intelligence for... Actually, I don't really need 15% additive damage. Why are they not dead? Ow. All right, one more segment of level. Did I not kill that thing? Oh, I could die here. Fucking hell, that was a horrible fucking situation to be in. Holy shit. I wasn't enjoying that. is he not dead? He took no damage. How was that? What have I got? A 25-second barber. I got a 2.5 hour long barber, boys. That's the problem. Me your XP, bitch. Alright, how many tree bones left? 2. Alright. That's not good. Who's this guy? I don't know who that is. Why is he still alive? Alright, here's a tree bones. Ouch. Shit, where's the last one? Aha. Enemy champion. Oh, the other tree bones is bloody miles away. I'll go up this way. I'll find him up here, I reckon. There's something there. Oh, it's not a tree bones, but a big juicy pack of elites. Damn, I kind of want to level this dungeon so I don't have to do another one. To get to 80, that is. God, I think there's enough enemies. There's the tree bones. You crafted and used 11 heart thingies. You got 2 barbers. That's not bad at all. It's better than my odds. If it was me, I would have gotten like no barbers. And the one I did get, I wouldn't be able to use. Bugger. I didn't quite get enough XP. Sheen. Woo-wee. Yeah, that's nice, dude. That's good. That's good. That's luckies. Good luckies. Concealed bone blade. Conceded, sorry. 10% crit. Ranks of rapid fire and flurry. How about that? It's handmade. Alright, sell the rest of it. Don't know about that. 37 mil I have. Lightning Storm, Mercy's Reach. Arkan's Grasp. This one's fine. Yeah, this one's fine. I'm not having Having my eye like half closed is like making me well sleepy. I'm on that XP farm right now. Give. Go. Big explosions.
Need more time.
Oh god, what's going on? Why is this last level taking so long? I feel like it's taking forever. Maybe I'm anticipating it too much. Oh. That's brave. Little bit more, just a tiny itty witty bitty bit more. Oh, a Lego. Yib.
Time to recharge.
Oh. There we go. Let me quickly go sort my gear out then. That's the most important thing to me right now. I'll go sort my gear out. Right on. Might have to steal some rings from some other classes, maybe. Go yoink them bitches. Alright, none of this gear is any good before I get rid of it, is it? Doesn't seem to be. Alright, cool.
That's a deal.
Let's go have a look at the gear I can equip now. Yeah. Should be a lot more. Oh god, look at all this shit too. Alright, so I can equip. Oh, there's like loads of aspects in here as well. I don't think any of these will be any good. So let's have a looky-loo. So 751 sword here. Oh, the swords are really low item power. I didn't realize. Got pretty decent stats on it, but otherwise not that great. Essence cost reduction won't do me much justice. My helmet's fine as well, so don't really need that. A dagger with 808 here has intelligence, all stat, crit, and slowed. I actually need intelligence, so that's not a terrible thing for me to take. I like... Ouch, fuck. Now my wrists. I feel like taking it is actually a... Like, I mean, this one's pretty shit, so this is probably not a bad idea at all. Rings... Yes, go. I'll use this. Crowded Sage, Stolen Figure. Calm Tricksters. Words of Hakan. Total damage while fortified. That's no good. Maybe I'm gonna check and see what other stuff my Necromancer has that might be of use. I think the Necromancer might have some good rings. Oh, little look. Little looky loo. On this one. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty fucking good.
Not while I'm in town.
We'll yoink that. What about these? Damage reduction from close, distant. Probably better than what he has. I want this dude to be wearing some pants though, so he doesn't look silly. Anything else potentially useful? Nope. Take the druid now. Ugh. I don't think the druid will have anything, because the necromancer would have had it if it was decent, you know? We'll see. Crit chat. That's an amazing ring. What the fuck?
I cannot do that here.
Ring's insane. Very high damage. Spirit cost reduction on that, so that's no good. Damage reduction while fortified, so I can't use that. I can't use an axe. Okay, yeah. We got some gear to sell. Why not? I'll go make a little bit of cash. Go make a little bit of cash longer, you know? None of it's any good, is it? Nah.
Not while I'm in town.
Doesn't seem to be the case.
Anything else?
Alright, I think I've got everything that will be of potential use for Dalkora now ready to roll. Alright, ring wise, let's have a little look. I'm gonna want that. This ring is like amazing, so I definitely want that one. And out of these three, which is the best? What sockets do I need? Wrathful Harp. I'm using a... Doesn't really matter. Okay, cool. This one. So those are what I want to use. Question is, do I want to use an orange gem or a blue gem? Because right now I'm using... Got a lion heart up there, but that's like whatever. What's the crit chance on these? 6%. It's not going up by a crazy amount, but it is going up. These are great. Hearts. I need a barber. I don't think Attempting Fate's particularly good on this guy. His crit chance is 38%. That is not the highest in the world. I don't know what other sockets, like other... I haven't actually seen many of the hearts for this character. I'm gonna go quickly check these boys out, see what the crack is. And craft a couple, you know? See what's going on, see what I want to use. So I can either use a blue or an orange. So I'll make 3 of each and see what I get. Oh, I can't make many out. I can't make much more. I might as well just make 4 of each. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Fuck. Trickery. When you use a subterfuge skill, trickery creates a shadow clone. Oh fuck. I did not realize that that would happen. Well, that has a barber in it. That's fine then. I just stick Revenge in there and I'm good to go. I forgot what was on my fucking rings. Hang on, let me have a look. I forgot the enchants. I don't remember. What's this ring? Oh. Oh, dude, that sucks. I'll take the extra damage one, actually. No, I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Why can't I wear these? That doesn't make any sense. Why are they... But why are these bound to the Necromancer class? What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense.
I can't equip this.
What? They're pants. How are they class specific? Wait, what? What's the game on about? How can pants be class specific? Yeah. And these. That doesn't make any sense. I should be able to equip those. It does. There's literally nothing on this that makes this a Necromancer piece of gear. The game's just making shit up. The fuck? That's so peculiar. I've never seen that before. I didn't even realize that was a thing that could happen. Vengeful and Loop of Surprise. Oh, dude, I need Vengeful. I think I had a couple of Vengeful and I sold them. There's a Vengeful. Oh, man. That's lucky. We gotta do a bit of re-rolling on the dagger here, which is bound to be fun. I can't believe I've not found a replacement for these pants. I mean, they're pretty good, don't get me wrong, but I could do with some better pants. Vulnerable damage, thank you. Please don't fucking bankrupt me, you piece of shit. Oh, that will do. Oh, that'll do, donkey. That'll do. I need to put Blade Dancer on them. Well, you know what? I need to take Blade Dancer off of this. I need to take that off of there. Alright, give me Blade Dancer. Domo. Put this. Put Vengeful. And this one is Surprise. Surprise. Nailed it. Yeah, how my pants... I don't know. I mean... Shit. I can't... most of them have got like fortified on them or something like that. Like pants... I actually haven't got like a... I haven't got like a biz pair of pants on a single character. It's fucking peculiar, that is. Of all of my characters, I've not found a biz pair of pants on a single one of them. How is that even fucking possible? Guessing I unlocked that node now. I did indeed. I've got intelligence coming out my fucking bumhole, that's why. Yeah, fucking big man, Mr. Intelligent over here. Look at that. I'm very smart. Oh, it gives me crit chance too. That's pretty juicy. Maybe I should upgrade this necklace. Damn, it's not good. The troubles. Oh, yeah, I still actually need to finish this dungeon, don't I? Well, let's see how we fare now. Shall we? Oh, well, it seems like my dungeon... I logged out, didn't I? Oh, I'm such a fool! I didn't... I threw that key away. Whoopsie. My key! It's okay, I never liked that key anyways. Oh, thank you, Shorty. There she be. Yeah.
I need more time.
Am I doing more damage now? I can't tell. It appears I'm frozen. It appears I am doing more damage. Ah, hey Smokes Bud, how we doing, bud? My week has been pretty solid, mate. How about yours? Weekend time now, though. Always the best time. What's that, Sakir? Oh, shit, my only builds. Yeah, tier 3 subs only, mate. It's game time. Hell yeah.
I need more time.
How am I? I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Yeah. You got another 20% damage? That's a lot of extra damage. I think my damage just went up quite a bit, which is helping me clear things a little bit more smoothly. I do like them smooth. That's one of these things that I need. Yeah. What offense have you got for me? Switch the liver! Oh, and Andeezy, what's up, my dude? The games, we only really just got started, but I hit level 80, so, you know, got access to quite a few juicy bits of gear. Still need to replace my legs, still need to replace my amulet, but, you know, other than that, mate, we're breezy. I really wish that the aspect that drops frost bombs when you use Shadow Step drops them at where you're going and not where you were. I feel like that would be just like such a huge quality of life for them. I don't know what it was called. I think it's surprise. Oh man, that hurts. Oh, my legs are gone dead. Oh, fucking, I got pins and needles in my leg and there's a bitch. Holy shit. Hang on, I need to kill this boss and go walk this one off. This is killing me. There he is. 2 ranks of dash. Ugh. Yeah, not having poison imbue on this build is like just absolutely fucking catastrophic for its ability to kill shit. It's so bad. And that has like potato single target DPS. But
Don't hurt yourself.
I don't know, man. Like leaving, like you'd have to lose something that's like otherwise really, really good for me. Like all of these are great. Oh my eye. Right, I'm gonna fill this shit up with coffee because I need one, I think. Tell you what though, boys, I should invest in like a little like fucking little mini kettle, or like I should get like a little tiny kitchen and put it here so I can, I can get like, get a sandwich out the fridge, pour the kettle, make it a little cup of coffee there. That's a pretty good idea, I reckon. Like a little cabinet. So a little cabinet here. Kettle, mini fridge, coffee, milk, snacks. Mostly sandwiches. I reckon, that'd be dope. I might do that. Imagine if Lilith could take potions. It'd be like a PvP fight then. It'd be kind of interesting. It's like, I don't know if you ever played WoW, but there was a raid in Wrath of the Lich King called Trial of the Crusader. And one of the boss fights was essentially like AI controlled players that were playing, like they're bosses in the sense they had like huge HP and did a ton of damage, but they had like all of the spells that players had, and it was like playing against AI PvP. And it was really cool, actually. It was like a super interesting fight and I really enjoyed it. You could CC them, which was very unusual. You can't usually CC a boss. Wrath of the Lich King, yeah, wow. It was like, there's something that Blizzard have done before, and it was really fun, actually. It allowed you to approach the fight in like a much different manner. You could like CC the healers, or you could CC the DPS and kill the healers. You could interrupt them, banish them, spell steal, all the kind. Well, you can usually spell steal, but like you get what I'm saying. I gotta sell these again because these are all crapo. 31s to 35s. Let's just make all 16. You know what? Fuck it. We're going big. Free slow kite, everything worked. Yeah, it was good. It was a great fight, wasn't it? I really liked it. I actually I don't know if Trial of the Crusader was a loved or a hated raid. I just know that I really liked it. I thought it was fantastic. You just go in, you fuck the bosses up. There isn't 5 hours of trash in between every single fight, or there isn't like a 25-minute walk after every wipe. You just go, kill the bosses. Bob's your uncle. Something like that, I know like it would suck if every raid tier was like that, but I feel like they should be more like that, and less how like some of them felt, where There was like some raids I remember if like you died on a certain boss, it was literally a 5-minute walk back. That's so bad. Like it was just annoying. All right, I need to have a pee. What are you gonna do? Broke my throat to have a good time. Do. You play Frost DK and Tank at that time. Ooh. I was a mage way back then myself. I was a mother flipping MAGE. I don't know what you heard about me. Arcane Mage, it absolutely was. Arcane Blast, Arcane Blast, Arcane Blast, Arcane Missiles, Arcane Barrage. What a rotation! Oh, Rune of Power first, right? I'm out of mana, Evocation. And again! What is this dungeon? I should have done that. You earn gold for tanking? Fuck yeah, dude. I never had that pleasure. I tanked for a short period, like during a couple expansions, but I was never really that. I didn't have the spatial awareness for it. I was a tunnel vision DPSer, like for sure. Point me out, boss. Which one do you need dead? Okie dokie then. That was me. I did actually have a pretty successful stint as a healer. I played Resto Monk and or Mistweaver, right? I played Mistweaver Monk and Discipline Priest, and I did really well actually. I think I did Emerald Nightmare on Mythic as a Discipline Priest, and that was my first raid tier actually playing as a healer. Interestingly. I felt pretty proud of that because, you know, it's a completely different playstyle. But then again, Disc Priest is like basically a DPS then. Like they were doing insane DPS. Late game right before Cat, I got to the point where I could solo Lich King on 10. Oh, the fucking chunky boy. DK's OP. Okay, now it Skipper keeps on giving. Wanted to go check up here. I wish I did main tank though from the get-go. Like as a tank, you have so much power, like in like just in everything. Like the guild needs you like so badly. And then also like you get insta groups, and that goes to everything, right? You know, not just like dungeon spamming raids or anything like that, but if you like want to join a boosting community and make some money, then you get some pretty good shit that way. Like I did that quite a bit. Like when I was a top raider, I was in like the what was the boosting community called? I think it's called like Oblivion boosting community. As a booster, and I used to boost for gold. Like this was way back when. I used to like get paid a fair bit of gold for doing it, and that's how like I afforded my my raiding. I wasn't rich enough for the WoW token. Healer decides who lives and dies. True, but the tank decides if the group goes at all or not. That's what I mean. Like not that kind of power. Like you know, as a tank, you just have instant everything. Healers are a lot more common than tanks. Same with healer. Well, there's like in a raid group, there's twice as many healers as there is tanks. Okay. I mean, I feel like you're missing the point. Like tanks are the rarest. Like if you've ever been in LFG in WoW, you'll know that like 9 out of 10 times the tank's the last thing you're looking for. Like especially when you're doing a raid. Like DPS and healers fill up almost immediately. Tanks not so much. Also need good tanks because if the tank is shitty, it fucks the it fucks the raid. Yeah, it fucks everyone right in the butt. But it's like one of those things. Like if you want to measure the importance of like a tank, for example, like a lot of fights in raids, you would go like with anywhere between 4 and 6 healers depending on the fight. But you could never go 1 or 2 tanks. Like you had to go 2 tanks. That was the fight. I think there was like maybe like one exception every 2 expansions where potentially there was a cheese with only 1 tank.
I need more time.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Woo! Bong. The best one, Sakir, is like, you know, when there's like one just guy alive and he finishes the fight. It's like there's like one DK just soloing the rest of the fight, or a disciplined priest or something. Just like, I've got this. Clutches the fight, even though everybody else is dead. That's the best shit.
I'll take it off your hands.
Ordea's Cave. Yes, seems pretty good. You did that on Kel'Thuzad? What was it that survived? The DK? druids are pretty versatile. Yeah, they just go bear form and they just taunt. They're like, I got this. Or when like the arms warrior pops on a shield and sword and enters defensive stance, it's like, ah! Trying to save the day. I think I've maybe clutched like 1 or 2 things like that where the tank swap got fucked up. So I like, as a DPS, I went into defensive stance, taunted the boss and ate the tank buster so that the tanks could survive and we could go for the kill. I'm pretty sure I've clutched like once doing that because you don't get the opportunity very often. But the tanks were like calling a wipe. They're like, it's a wipe. And I was like, not today. Pop defensive stance, pop taunt. Ate the tank buster perfectly as well. Taunted the boss at the perfect time only, like, so I didn't get killed by the auto attack before the tank buster. Ate that shit up for breakfast. Got sent into the fucking nether realm. And then the tanks managed to reset their stacks. And we actually did the fight. Absolute fucking hero moment. What's going on, man? Everything's so spread out all of a sudden. Guys, group up, man. I haven't got very big AoE. Come on. Stop fucking around. I must be doing this build like really wrong though, because I have like 2 800 plus weapons. I don't feel like I'm doing that much. Who's streaming D3 though, Fector? Like you gotta remember it's the final season, so people are watching it because all of the like OG Diablo streamers that would usually be playing D4 right now are playing the last ever season of Diablo 3. But, I mean, Diablo wouldn't magically be at, like, 20k if they were. It'd be at, like, 2k. At best. Maybe 1.5. I don't actually know what the viewer count is right now. I'm guessing about 500 or 600. Guessing, based on the last couple of days. You know, like, if, like, Woody and Rax were to be streaming at the same time, it'd be, like, nearly 2k just with those two guys. But let's be honest, I think everybody's pretty done-zoed with the game until Season 2 anyways. I mean, I set myself a pretty hefty goal this season. Otherwise, I don't think I probably would have gone play something else too. Oh, I'm going to go play Cyberpunk in 3 days' time, or 4 days' time, whenever the expansion drops. That's for sure. I'll be practically done with everything I want to do this season. And I've done a lot, like, holy shit. This is like level, like, 8 level 100s. I think I'm good. I don't know if that's a lot of damage. I'm guessing that's a lot of damage because you sound proud of it. So I'm just going to have to assume that's a lot of damage. One shots bosses. That is a lot of damage. I'm not too sure how I'm going to play. I think I'm going to go for just balls to the wall offense. I'm just going to probably in the early game. It's usually pretty hard to go for a melee build in games like that when you play on the hardest difficulty because everything just kind of fucks you up. that I'll probably play like assault rifles, you know, just long range, just raw damage. And then as the game gets progressively easier, as my character gets more powerful, then I'm gonna like move into like just more close range stuff like shotguns and melee weapons and shit. Look at the crew. Is it a racing game? What's the crew? I have no idea. You're still disappointed D4 is not as popular? Yeah, I think, well, I mean, most of us are as well, yeah. Like, especially as a streamer, you know, I want the game to be as popular as humanly possible. Because I've decided that, you know, I put my time and effort into the game. Like getting good at it so I can help other people get good at it. We'll have to see if Season 2 is going to pull it from the depths of despair. The player base decreased in 2 weeks, 94%. The player base or the viewership? Do 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 do. How can I get a good bow, motherfuckers? Probably not. Do you think Season 2 will save it? No, but it may start the road to recovery. I suspect in all honesty that the game is probably not going to recover from the absolute shit show it's been like. And again, it's not so much that the game is like absolutely fucking terrible, but it's like it didn't meet expectations and the marketing was like 10 out of 10, but the game was like 5 out of 10. And but because there was such a big difference between what people were told they were going to get and what they got, it made their disappointment like triple. Like seriously, they built up expectations so high that when they didn't meet them, it just like fell colossally. But if you look at the game objectively, if you just kind of just focus on what you can do, it's actually not the worst game in the world. Sure, the end game's a bit boring, but like everything up to like level 80 is like pretty fun, pretty good, especially the first time you do it, or even like the first time you get to level 100. That whole process is pretty decent. But it's when you do it again, or you spend like 2 weeks at level 100, you're like, oh fuck me, there's nothing to do. And like at that point, you've already played the game probably close to like 100 hours. And that's not bad for a season. Like, honestly, if you can just say, right, boom, fuck it, I'm done for the season, I'll wait for Season 2. Diablo 4 isn't such a bad game, but that's a really shit excuse. It's just kind of like to frame, like, my opinion. I don't think Diablo 4 is actually super bad. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's anywhere near what we expected, but I don't think it's like giga bad. So with that said, they only have to really focus on a very hyper specific part of the game, the end game, to make it a really fucking good game. It's not like bugged out. It's not like impossible to play. It's not fucked fundamentally. So if they can improve that one thing about the game, quality of life, yeah, obviously, but then I think players will start coming back and dedicating time to it. But it won't be like, it still won't be a quick process. I think even maybe by like the next 12 months, Diablo 4 is going to be like a really fucking rock solid game. But depending on how quick they get there, it's going to impact the amount of people that actually give the game a chance. And like you said, I think you're just mentioning Path of Exile 2. That's only going to appeal to a certain like demographic. Like most Diablo players, I think I can say with confidence, probably won't play Path of Exile 2 because most Diablo players are console players. So then they don't even have the option. It's not really like anything they have to worry about. But the hardcore ARPG community, and especially like streamers and stuff like that, they may very well be going over. Does it release on console? Well then, I mean, maybe that's a little bit different then. If it's as complex as Path of Exile 1, I think that will still gatekeeper a lot of people. But I didn't realize it was going to be on console. I thought when I watched ExileCon, I didn't see them mention it, so I just assumed it was not. That's my bad. But let's not forget, there's always the possibility that Path of Exile will just pull a Diablo 4, which is, you know, in this day and age, probably more likely to happen than it's not. Because how many times do you have you guys like seen like marketing and presentations and shit leading up to the game that you're like, yeah, no, these guys they've got it, dude, they've nailed it, like this is going to be the one. And then the game launches and it's just made all the same fucking mistakes that every other game on the market makes. Like there's absolutely no guarantees that Path of Exile 2 is going to be as good, like anywhere near as good as Path of Exile 1. Like it might come out and it might have this exact same issue where they're like, well, you know, we need to start getting the seasons rolling before there's any endgame content. That could happen. That could absolutely happen. Until like the game's out, anything can happen. It's easy. It's too easy to like kind of like fall back into the same loop of expectation and disappointment. I'm not hoping it will. I actually really want it to be a fucking sick game because I might play it. But people, like a lot of people are kind of acting like, you know, Path of Exile 2 is going to be coming out fucking perfect. They're like, man, it's going to kill D4 when it comes out. Or versus the D4 that's over a year old. Or like, actually, because that beta is only starting next year. It's not coming out until 2025. By the time it comes out, Diablo 4 might be like the best game ever. Anything could happen. It might come out and have less content than D4, and D4 might be fucking insane at that point. But we won't know. Like, there's equal chance that D4 will still be dog shit, and Path of Exile will be dog shit. And then we'll be really spoiled for choice. Or they could both be really fucking good at that point, which is also like going to be amazing. Like if both of them by the time, like if both of them end up being really, really, really good games, then that makes me more happy because that's the kind of market, that's the kind of genre you want to be a part of, right? A highly competitive genre with like lots of like really good titles to pick from. So like, you know, you have the option to flow between games without having to worry about like things like the player base disintegrating, or as you know, maybe as a content creator, maybe, you know, well, I can play both because they're both really popular. I don't have to like pick one. I don't have to just pick the most popular one because that's what like I have to do in order to like be able to stream. I mean, just look at Rax. Like Rax, I don't know if you guys saw, but like Rax is looking at leaving D4. Like he's looking at leaving Diablo as a franchise as his main game. He's like the biggest, right? He's got like double the subscribers of Woody. Oh no, he's got a lot more subscribers than Woody, and I think his videos get considerably more views. So he's like the biggest Diablo content creator, and he's leaving because it's not like popular enough, and that's the kind of shit you don't want. Like, I doubt he wants to like do that either, because there's a lot of uncertainty for him. Reading it, but he did literally say like, hey, like last epoch, I'm looking at your game. If you need someone to play it, like, let me know. Don't make it bad. Something like that.
Dark days upon us.
Anything else?
Dark days upon us indeed. Though part of me, right, I think I would get some satisfaction as like somebody who's held out. Like literally one of the few that have held out. If season 2 does come around and is like insane, I'm just gonna love watching everyone crawl back. He sat there like, yeah, that's right. That's right, come crawling back, bitch. I'll get a lot of satisfaction from that, I think. Yeah, you dirty slag coming back, huh? For another hit. All those ARPG fucking what are they called? I don't know. O's. Well, I need a new potion. I don't have one. Fuck. I think I've run out of XP pods. Might just have to make some. Got a max roll razor plate. Ooh. The thing is, do you play your are you necromancer? I can't remember. Like, are you gonna make that use of that? I've had one for like forever, I think. I've had like this. I've had this since like literally the first week of the game. I just haven't bothered using it at all. What potions do I have then? Some fucking... These are really good potions. I don't want to use them just for XP, but I actually don't... I'm going to see if I can craft. Oh, my pick is in the way? Oh, it was just a max roll. It was like a 795 max roll razor plate. Pretty good stuff, you know. I can make 11 of these. That would do.
Perfect balance.
That'll do, donkey. It's not that AFK, the AFK Barb. Another what's going on here? Is there an ETA for season 2? Yeah, Trippy. It's October 18th. No, sorry, 17th if you're EUNA. It's 18th if you're like Oceanic. Yeah, for me, this season's launching at like 2 in the morning, which is a real fucker. I love the race to 100, but I hate starting that shit at 2 in the morning, man. It kills me. That's why the... Oh, really? People are starting their goal to buy the game? Oh, my eyes are killing me though. Oh, he took forever to kill. South? Yes. Where is he? Yeah. shit. Where'd he go? Oh, he blew up. Rip. I love that shit when I'm in the middle of the twisting blades, I dash out and then they don't follow me. Good stuff. World boss only has quarter build life. Yeah, that's not a lot, dude. Like that's quite one-shottable now. Like that's actually really easily one-shottable by nearly every class in the game. Proclus for over 1 bill. Yeah, he disappeared. Got sent to the Shadow Realm. Which way? Left? I reckon left. Oh, a bow. Still, I need crossbows, not bows. See if I was on the money. I got the right side, baby. The best in the world. Didn't really get a lot of gear there, though. Oh my god, will you just fucking die? Thank you. Oh, my single target sucks butt. Alright, sweet. So what's next? Chip, physical damage. Physical damage increases the damage an enemy takes from you by up to 10%. Skills at critical strike restore energy. When you hit an enemy that when you hit an enemy with an attack that applies a crowd control effect, they take 2% up to 10% increased damage from you. Abuse skills have increased potency. When you cast an agility skill, energy, you gain 20% increase to the chill effect. Skill to help both healthy and gingers enemies. Pride seems really good. Poison effects last longer. Your non-basic and non-core skills deal way more damage. I think Pride looked really good. I think I'll use Pride. Yeah, Pride seems pretty strong. Yeah, I think somebody hit for like hundreds of billion with it. It's like, yeah. Yeah, my boss kill potential is pretty rough. Ooh. A vulnerable is a low roll. It might not actually be better than the one I have. The one I have is... Actually, the one I have is an ancestral, so it probably doesn't need replacing. I need pants primarily. My pants are pretty bad, but... Gonna be one of those things. I just need, basically, to finish this gear, I need an amulet and pants. Everything else I can probably just ignore. Honestly. This build does not feel too good. It's infinite damage? It's more damage than you need, that's for sure. Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh, I really should, shouldn't I? I always forget. Got a couple of them here. And do the rounds. Alright. Easy. Yeah, Saki, you're at the point where you're just doing damage to do damage, right? There's no real need for it. That's how I feel like about a lot of my classes. That's why like I tend to stop picking up gear like very early on. Like for my rogue, I'm down to really only carrying about 2 gear slots right now, and everything else I'll probably just sell without even looking at it. I'll keep an eye on aspects, I think, but everything else I'll just insta-sell. Is that all of them? There's still one more. And yeah. Oh, where's level 81? Okay. Let me get it. Oh, you bitch. Got him now, though, boy. Surprised that didn't level me up. Oh. That's just rude. Hey. Ah, the dude. 81. That's 3 levels down today. Iron skin elixirs, 2 of them. Not bad. Where's that stone? Please don't let me go the wrong way. Please don't let me go the wrong way. Please, 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 please. This is the wrong way, isn't it? I already know it. It is. Fuck yeah. I got baited. Where'd he go? Ooh, a treasure goblin. He's gone now. There might be a butcher in here then. Maybe. It's kind of unlikely now that I've cleared so much of the dungeon, but it could be one. Nah, okay. Unless he's up near the boss entrance. Okay, yeah, maybe still an option. Maybe still potentially a boss butcher. It'll take me forever to kill though, isn't he? That's that butcher here. I feel like I want to drop fucking Shadow Step. Like if I had poison, that wouldn't have taken anywhere near that long. Would have been like a fucking one shot. Oops. Dude, I got no gear from that. An amulet. Cooldown reduction, damage reduction. Well. It was the closest thing to one that I could have almost have used. Good afternoon, Triple Dad. That's good, my dude.
This will be nice. Show your teeth.
Alright, well let's have a look at the draw. Let's see if they have anything decent. Well, that's a no. Jesus Christ, my bags are full. That was like coffee like number 5 today. Got a bit of like an OTT on it, but cash money. I'm gonna try using dash a little bit more to get my blades to travel through enemies. See if I'm missing a trick there. What does this one do again? You automatically drop smoke grenades at the end of a dash. Smoke grenades reduce dash cooldown. Then I also drop grenades when I do a shadow step, right? Because of surprise. When you evade or shadow step, you leave behind grenades. Correct. The grenades are never anywhere useful when I do that. What? You just hit 100. Hey, congrats, Matak. Finally, boy. Welcome to the big leagues. Nicely done, mate. GG, 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 GG. Now time to level the barbarian. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How you doing, man? Good to see you again. Get the fuck out of here, boys. Oh yes, no, big time. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be much less inclined to play the other classes next season. Like, I actually said in the preseason, some of the OGs may remember me saying this, but I said on like several occasions, I'd rather play another game than another class. However, there's not been too many games. I tried a couple of times, but the games that I thought I was going to want to play, I didn't want to play. So I've ended up doing this. And but next season, I think I probably will be a little bit more proactive with, like, if it's at a point where Diablo is just done, then I will probably just play another game and then come back to Diablo when either there's a patch and we need to update like our Diablo builds, barbarian builds, sorry, not Diablo builds, our barbarian builds. Obviously my most the most important thing for me is to make sure the information in my guides is as good as humanly possible. Like, I want it to be absolutely fucking pinpoint accurate throughout the entire season. And so I'll be doing that, but like I'll play other things, like other ARPGs or other, like, you know, just flavor of the month games when we are 100% done with Diablo. I'm talking 100% done though, like all the builds tried, all avenues explored, all guides made. We're talking like, you know, maybe like a month and a half, 2 months deep into the season. Maybe more like a month and a half. Timeless Ronin. I do like Baldur's Gate, but it's not the kind of game I could play on stream. It's the kind of thing where like I'd just throw a blanket over my head, get a packet of chips, and just kind of like not, you know, just forget that I'm in this world for 4 hours or 14. Like, if I'm playing it on stream as well, I'll feel like a need to go for like the most entertaining options and stuff like that in dialogue, rather than just play it the way I would want to play it, which would be probably pretty boring. You'd watch me eat chips, but you'd be like one of like 5 people, Kevin. So like, I'll play it. I'll play it off stream though. I think Cyberpunk is going to be a little bit different. I think the way I want to play Cyberpunk probably will be pretty funny. Because I'm just going to go like full fucking giga like Arsenal, bro. Like, I'm just going to have the biggest fucking guns I can find. I'm not going to try and be sneaky. I'm not going to try and be like, what's the word? Like, I'm not going to try and use charisma to get out of things. I'm going to go full Unga Bunga like giant mech gorilla mode. And just use the biggest guns and the heaviest melee weaponry I can find. And I think that should be pretty funny. You suck. An eagle horn. Still a pretty low item power though. I need to disenchant some of my keys, I suppose. Lies of P is a good game. I would have played Lies of P, but I sold my Xbox controller, so I don't have one. And from what I could see and from what I heard, the game is like not very good to play on keyboard and mouse. It's like you can, but it's not very good. Max Life, no. Starlight, Starbright, something, something, Starlight. I don't know. Fuck me, none of those are any good. I sell it all.
Anything else?
What games do I have in mind? Cyberpunk. Right now, that's it. As for after season 2, we'll just depends on what's popular at that time. Like if there's anything new coming out, or if there's like a season for another game somewhere that I can try, etc., so forth. That's fine. That's fine. That's not fine. That's fine. Fine. That's not fine. That's not fine. That's not fine. Physical resist, I'll try it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. That's no good. That's no good. That's no good. No good. It's fine. Nope. It's okay. Nope. Great. Oh, I've got lots of dungeons to do here. Holy shit. Lucky me. You could. I mean, I'd like to be able to do that. I like throwing myself into like one game though, because for me, like making guides is kind of how I got myself to where I am, and it's probably how I'll continue to grow. But I'd be lying if I said I don't like playing. I just like playing all games, really. And I adapt to and get really good at games very, very quickly. And I feel like that would probably be like my selling point. There's like not a single game I can't just like play and within a month be extremely fucking good at it. Weird flex. Like, but it comes at the sacrifice of being like useless at everything else in my life. So... you know, it's my one shining quality. I'm gonna flex it anytime I get an opportunity to. But it's a difficult thing to do as a content creator. I would say with quite a high degree of confidence that variety streaming is the most competitive market for a streamer to break into. It's very, very, very difficult. Because you need to have a pre-existing... oh my god. You need to have a pre-existing audience. Because... like, that's not to say, Kevin, that we won't do it. Like, we would... we'd mix it in smartly, like, to build up the expectation, but also just, like, for especially for, like, the core audience. Like people like you who turn up like on a very regular basis, we get to see and play those other games as well, because you know, we do see Diablo quite a lot, right? I mean, you've probably seen like about 100 of my Diablo streams at this point, and sometimes a change of scenery is nice, even if like, you know, not everybody's going to turn up for it. It's still awesome for the people that are around a lot of the time. And if you're only doing it like when the content is otherwise like pretty barren anyways, I mean, you're not really losing much. So I have a 55 rogue right now with a similar build. Am I hitting 15k crits? When do you start hitting for like 100k plus? 55. I was still like struggling pretty bad at 55. The tipping point for me, Timeless, was around about like, I would say like level 68, because I got pretty unlucky with my gear up until that point. But once you hit like a Penitent Greaves, once you get a Frostbitten aspect, that's kind of when your DPS will kind of shoot. So that you're more so looking for those than a particular level. Yeah, in a way, Shorty, it's kind of like streamers have to pay their due. You know, they've got to... where's this defender that's keeping me alive? You know, you have to one-trick pony for you know, 5 years before you're allowed to, before you're even allowed to attempt to variety stream or react stream. Crit damage rate, 209% plus that, 240%. It's pretty low. It's as high as I can get it. I got crit damage there. I got crit damage there. I got crit damage there. I got crit damage here. That's about as good as it gets. Paragon board is obviously still being worked on. But I mean, shit. Like, I'm super stoked to be able to stream any game whatsoever and be able to, like, you know, have people hang out. What's a decent nightmare dungeon for a necro? A decent one. A lot of like the Pallid Dive, Pallid Dive, Lost City, those are all like fucking empty as fuck. So those are all mega easy. Sunken City or whatever it's called, you know the one I'm talking about. That's really easy. I think another one that's super empty is Stockades. Has like nothing in it. My personal favorite is Hoarfrost Demise, but it's a little spicy because it's very packed with enemies. But because of like the confined space that they're in, and the fact that the dungeon is like super small, kind of makes up for that. Just don't do an Ordeer's Cave. That shit is wild on tier 100. Those fucking Bumblebees will rip your ass off. But what did we streamed the Remnant 2, the last zone of Remnant 2 the other day, and that went quite well. I think like you know, we had like around about like 30 viewers towards the end on a game that's practically like forgotten about. Like even though it only came out like, you know, 2 months ago, it's down to like fucking 200 viewers. I enjoyed that game as well. I actually think Remnant 2 is pretty rock solid. If anybody wants a game to play, Remnant 2. I can recommend. Actually works. Tricksters. Nah. I don't really need to look for these. Why do I keep looking at them? No. Loop. No. Okay, cool. I guess I'm doing that thing now where I go back up to 100 mil gold and then start disenchanting stuff. Stockades is good. Mercy's Reach. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Is that a horse head there? I've never seen that before. Fucking chilling. I'm thinking of dropping, it's risky, but I'm thinking of dropping, what's it called? Shadow Step. It's my CC break, but I very rarely use it. I'm a little bit, you know, I'm a little bit past the point where I get caught by CC very often, and even if I do, I'm pretty tanky. I don't know. And I think having poison imbue actually probably be like a better for me, because I can kill stuff down a lot quicker, especially like bosses. I'll try it. I don't know, dude. Collapse Fault. Yeah, I think Collapse Fault's a pretty decent one. If I'm right though, it's got a lot of skeletal archers, so you just gotta be careful you don't get like fucking pinged off by one of them. Yeah, what's up, Sinand Juice? Oh, you fucking guys are dead. Hey, what's this? Retry. Oh, I can't wait to make all this money. Whee! Blast these fools. I said, oh, what are you killing Uber Lilith on? What's your poison of choice? On a Drew. Ah, shit up. Wenado, by any chance? My potions are about to be toast. Oh, I didn't kill any of them? Oh, now they're dead. I see how it is. Okay, it's okay. It's okay, we're good. And I win. Wait, no, there's one more. There we go. Now I win. Fuck you. Ooh, there's some juicy damage coming up right there. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit. Excuse you. Right, critical strikes with imbue. Alright. No CC break. This is big risk. 4 kills with 4 builds. Oh, you've done all of them. Nice. And of course, I eat a CC almost immediately after saying I never get CC'd. That's a good one. I wish we had a better zoom out. I kind of agree with you there. Yeah, I have a feeling though they've done it so that like consoles can maintain a reasonable FPS, and PC players can't be accused of having an unfair advantage. Even though you can just get an ultra-wide monitor and have like a larger field of view anyways. But there you go. Is what it is. Oh, you're sniped already? Shit. Oh, that was so much quicker. It's not even funny. You fuck off. Bit chilly in here. Turn that shit off. Maybe I'm coming down with something, guys. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Like, my eye being all swollen up. I got the sniffles, and I've been feeling like a little bit lethargic all day. I'm guessing something like that would probably be better for me, but... okay, can't be bothered. Crit, vulnerable, and dex. 792. Almost. Let's have a look at you. Finesse. Oh, shit. No. Cooldown. Dex. It's just like never anything good, is there? Nope. Nope. Okay, set it all. Looks like we got a shop reset. I'll go check the amulet person. It's easy, you just dodge it, right? Just dodge it. Oh, wrong fender. Alright, what do you got for me there? +1 rank to malice. Wow, that's fucking great, dude. Betrayer's Row. Charnel House. Let's fucking go, baby. Hey, Dementor. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Our stream's going pretty well today. Surprisingly well. Yeah, it seems like everyone's coming out of the woodwork a little bit to have a little looky-loo at what's going on. On a day when my body's falling apart, so I'm not feeling like super 100%, but hey, still happy to be here. Oh my god, what's going on in there? Oh, shoot that. What the fuck? I'm alright there. Ooh. I'm using blade shift, my guy. Bless your soul. Yeah, I'm using blade shift. I find that being able to move through enemies is like just infinitely more useful than the vulnerability window for me. To be completely honest with you. Rogue is going fine. I've decided, like just now, I've decided to try Poison Imbue instead of using Shadow Step. So I don't have any way to break CC, which is pretty scary, not gonna lie. But the DPS increase is absolutely bonkers. Yeah, no CC break on hardcore, pretty OP. But at least when playing Blade Shift, you have like 15% damage reduction while CC'd. So, you know, just don't get CC'd, it's easy. But yeah, Ravishing Rick, we don't tend to like follow guides or anything like that. Like I have a general idea of like the meta builds because I hear about it from everybody, but I kind of make them up as I go and pick the things that I like the most. But because I've played like every class as well at this point, I have some like just baseline things that I really enjoy about them, and like getting stuck on enemies is not very high on the list. So I will find a way to build around that. See how you got me there. But I'm fine, because he's still dead. Probably, yeah, Topaz is probably good, but again, it's just don't get CC'd. 100% damage reduction. Don't get CC'd. I'm playing on the edge, baby. Oh, I just guillotined some fucking poor skeleton. But if you like like non-meta, like really different stuff, I did a really interesting 1 to 100 and then a tier 100 build. No, tier 100 run with a no shout, no barbarian. That was like running full bleed, rupture with a Fields of Crimson. That was a really fun character to level up and do a tier 100 with. Very challenging tier 100, but that was way off the beaten path. I actually have a video for that on my YouTube, like the tier 100. That took you ages. I mean, it didn't take me like a super long time. It didn't take me that long. This way before the this was way before the XP buffs as well, mind you, as well. This is when XP was in the fucking toilet. I remember that build being pretty fast actually. Like run through dungeons really well. Oh, dearie, dearie. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
I need more time.
Well, it's the only thing you're really taking the. I don't think it's a huge. It's not a massive difference. I don't think, Rick, but like if you compare the benefits of both, when you're using puncture, you're getting a way to make enemies vulnerable, right? That's the primary benefit of that ability. But if you're killing the enemies within 3 seconds and you're using exploit, you actually don't really get much benefit from it at all. So it slows enemies, which is, it's like we slow enemies by ourselves anyways. Gain 2 energy. We've not really got any energy problems. And yeah, and then you can make them vulnerable, which is great. Like that does make sense. Like if you're having problems with damage, but once you pass damage, you know, here I'm getting movement speed. I'm also getting 15% non-physical damage reduction, and I'm also getting the duration of my CCs reduced by 20% as well. And I get to pass through enemies. So it's like, for me, that just seems like a clear winner, because I'm killing enemies within 3 seconds. So I don't need to proc vulnerable on them. But if you haven't got exploit, then I think puncture is actually the best. And I did use it myself until I got exploit. Cosmetics in the game are meh. There's only one good one and I bought it. They let you buy cosmetics on a per part basis. Yeah, I don't like that they force you to buy full sets, especially when like they give like the necromancer like epic two-handed swords. But the barbarian has like, I've not seen like a single barbarian skin that has a two-handed sword in it. Like I just don't understand what their game is. The barbarian's got like one-handed maces, one-handed swords, and one-handed axes out of the wazoo on the paid shop. Not a single fucking like two-handed axe or two-handed sword. I just... Or there is like one axe in it. No, I think it's a polearm actually on Bathed in Blood, isn't it? Fucking winds me up, that does. I just want to buy the weapon. I don't want to buy a whole necromancer set for a two-handed sword because I'm a barbarian, mate. Like, come on. Let us buy the parts. And if you're going to sell a bundle, include the back piece. Like, what are we talking about? It's already $25. Give me the fucking back piece. Hello? Are you serious? They are getting better. The skins are like progressively getting better. Like the couple like this, the owl one for the druids, which looks pretty legit. There's kind of like the weird, like, I don't know, like mask guy kind of looking one for the sword, which I thought actually looked pretty damn tasty. Actually, hang on a minute. Yeah, these two skins look pretty legit. Like, I got this one. This one looks dope. The owl one for the druid looks pretty sick. The necromancer ones are usually pretty alright. I can't remember what the new one looks like. But if they can make more that are like that good, or like more that are even better than that still, I'll be happy. A barb one is tempting. I bought it. It was the first thing I bought in this game. Like the first and only thing I've bought in this game. The reason being, it's like not only do you have like the absolutely fucking OG crown, like tilted to one side as well, like a true madman, but the backpack thing is like a dead treasure goblin and his horde. Like you're just wearing the treasure goblin backpack, but you've also attached his head to it, which is pretty fucking savage. So I went for that, dude. I thought it was pretty twisted in a good way. So the season cosmetics look good. Oh, hey Busco, what's our dude? Necro free cosmetics are good. They are good. Actually, I like a lot of the free cosmetics are surprisingly well put together. You can hit like there's 101 things not to like about the game, but the in-game cosmetics that you just get from random shit gear are actually really fucking rock solid. I can't fault them for that. They actually did such a good job with the in-game gear. Like I've been saying this for weeks. Like I just have felt no desire to buy any of the premium skins because I'm like, my character already looks better than these skins. I don't like these skins. My character's sick already. Like this, actually, this transmog needs a bit of work. Now that we're talking about it, I don't like the daggers. I use these. I use the cock and balls. Actually, that dagger's kind of okay. These daggers are too small. They need to size these up a little bit. They're embarrassing. That's kind of a cool dagger. I'm not settled on the gloves. Well, those gloves kind of go with it quite nice. Archon, Glorious. So I got 2 bits of Glorious, 1 piece of Archon, 1 piece of Warlords, 1 piece of Sandworn. I kind of want to move away from this helmet, but I've had a hard time finding another helmet that looks like anywhere near as good as that one. Like that just looks really good. And the rest of them kind of look a little cheesy, if you ask me. Like, this is, you know, Doctor Doom, Plague Doctor. That's Glorious, right? Now that's Runic. Some of them, they're just a little over the top for me. Like, this is kind of over the top, but it's one of the cleaner looking. I mean, that's just stupid. That's just a bandage on his head. Oh, fuck it. I might just have a bandage on my head. Wait, why is it? It's not purple. That's black. It doesn't really get colored, does it? Yeah, fuck it. There we go. So like none of these are the same piece of gear. Like that's kind of like my benchmark. I try to use gear from all different sets. Like that's how you make a good transmog. None of it can be from the same set, and none of it is. The daggers, it probably. I mean the weapon's blue and gold, so it goes with the transmog. I don't think there's any other like have. That's too over the top. That one kind of goes with it. No, I think the one that I have. Actually, that axe one. Where is it? That's got the gold highlights on it, which looks pretty good. But again, like it's an axe. This one's got the blue and the gold, so I like that. The daggers. Probably this dagger goes the most with the set. That one there. And some of these like literally look like they wouldn't actually do any damage. Like that blade is not very intimidating. But this one, I don't know. This blue one, it's blue. It doesn't quite go with the set, but I kind of like the way that it looks. And I've got the mustache out now, so you know we're winning. So I've got that mustache DPS. Wish you could use transmog on weapons that aren't specific to the type. Daggers have to be daggers. Yeah, I've said that as well. Because I main a barbarian funky. And I hate that, like, if I'm using a particular build where I don't have, like, for example, I have, like, a two-handed axe, but I want to use a two-handed sword, I should just be able to. I just don't see why it's important. Like, an axe... If you're using transmog, an axe doesn't necessarily have to be an axe. Like, why limit me to that? It doesn't make sense. Let me just transmog it to anything I want. It's not like it's not like in PvP you look at the barbarian and go, he's got an axe. Like, you know, it's like you don't get like any useful information from what weapons people have equipped, really. Like, it's the builds themselves that's important. Almost. Oh, I got it, you bitches. Yeah, now that I'm looking good, my DPS has gone up loads. When Kitty, we're still working on that. It's actually ridiculously fucking hard for us to get a cat here. We really, really, really want to adopt, but there's a lot of like hoops and fucking, you know, fences you have to jump. And we're just trying to find somewhere that's going to let us like actually get a cat, because like one of the requirements is you have to be married to adopt a cat, like, which seems like a pretty fucking high requirement. But oh, speak of the devil, welcome home. What you got? What do you got? Nothing. Okay. Are you sure? You're not lying to me? Ah. Fair enough, mate. I thought you might have... I didn't recognize the place. I thought you went to like a different country or something. What have you been up to anyways, buddy? Are you still on the Valorant grind? Or have we moved on to bigger and brighter things? Oh, my fucking eye. Yeah. No more time. The vent's out working. Oh yeah, fucking BD, yeah. BD. You said last time they had you like working like two fucking different, they're doing two different things at once. I'm not surprised, mate. Thinking about finding a new job? It's time to start streaming, baby. Get that fucking camera on, boy. Oh, shit. Alright, fucking yoink, 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 yoink. Can't see anything. Good. How do you like the recent episodes of One Piece, mate? Absolutely fucking banging. I got the gear for Luffy in the back here. I've gone like off recent. I've gone like well deep into One Piece. The live action was pretty solid. I don't know what you thought about that. Yeah, shit's going wild on One Piece. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. It smells soju. Curse? No. Okay, no XP for me then. What's that? Last Punch took like 3 episodes? Good punch though. It was a banger. Though I feel like it was not as well animated as the first like Gear 4 Haki infused elephant gun that he used. You know, the one like looked like a fucking comet coming out of space. I feel like there was more budget put onto that one. I mean, it was fucking, both of them were sick, but that one seemed like better. Why am I leveling so slow? There's something wrong with this class. You didn't like Gear 5? Gear 5 was goofy, right? Some of it was fantastic. Some of it was proper wonky. So I liked a lot of it. Like, but I think they're like, yeah, they spend like a lot of time trying to convey the like the kind of reality bending power that Luffy now has by like really exaggerating the animation quite a bit. But the old like Roadrunner, like, you know, Looney Tunes running shit. It was whack. Like, it was so funny. Oh, soju. Oh, I can smell it. Maybe I have a tumor and I'm just doing that thing that like you can smell stuff that isn't there. I feel like I've got a tumor. Sell it. It all gone. I don't want to look at it anymore. Makes me sad. Alright, go. Fuck, get. Okay, bye. What dungeon are we doing next? Dead Man's Physical Resist, Vulnerable Resist? Get fucked. I ain't doing that. This one looks good. The lightning scene was incredible. Yeah, they're like the giant Gear 5 as well, where he just fucking bursts out the clouds and he's like 10 times the size of Kaido. You're like, wait, what the fuck? Like, he's just completely like ignoring the laws of he's completely ignoring the established like laws of what can and cannot be done in the anime. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna grab lightning bolts and throw them like out of the sky, and he's just gonna like instantly become fucking colossal out of nowhere. And like now that he's got like an awakened fruit, like he's able to just influence everything around him, even turning the people he punches into rubber, which is fucking quality as well. When he punched Kaido right in the face, but his like head turned to rubber, so like the fist went through his face and then rebounded and sent Kaido flying. It's so good. But it's gonna be really it's going to be really frustrating. I think now waiting for like the next big bad. Like obviously they're going to kind of get to it, but there's going to be a fucking colossal wind down arc now as well, which I'm kind of dreading. You know, like maybe like 50 episodes of them like, you know, eating meat and drinking beer. Unless like shit hits the fan immediately, like I mean that'd be great, dude. I'd love for like shit to just keep up, but I can't imagine that they're not gonna just like take a break arc, if you know what I mean. Do a filler arc. I can feel it in my fingers and I can feel it in my toes. Prisoner. Where are they? I reckon they're around here. I was wrong. 82. They're down here. I knew it. There's something nice coming soon with Shanks. Spoilers! Spoilers! We don't read the manga. Don't give us too many clues. I'm pretty. I've watched like a lot of anime, so I'm pretty good at reverse engineering very small hints into pretty much guessing like entire seasons. So don't give me anything. No crumbs. This is a zero crumbs chat. I'm too smart. I'm too smart for anime. Like I've literally had people say like, "Oh, there's something really interesting happening with this character next season." I'll guess the whole thing perfectly every time. It's a fucking annoying superpower. I actually did it to you just the other day. We were watching a movie, weren't we? Lady Vengeance. And I guessed the entire plot of the movie about 5 minutes in. Yeah. Like, it's annoying. But I'm pretty good at predicting what happens. Something with Shanks. I'm not going to even attempt to, like, dig into it because there's a good chance I'll come up with something. Because I'll put together, like, random shit that I've seen on, like, Twitter or YouTube videos. And I'll be able to probably come up with a pretty close estimation of what happens. Because sometimes it's not just like that one thing. It's like it's the straw that breaks the camel's back. But it only takes like sometimes it does only take one straw. It's my shitty superpower. I'm fucking slow, dude. Like, I don't know if if I'm just slow at Rogue, or if like Rogue is just slow. I can't tell, man. No chance? Okay, but that's a hint. That's a hint, right? Because now I know to look outside of the obvious. Stop it, Cyclops. Stop. You have no idea. You underestimate my power, Obi-Wan. I like this tune. It's kind of cute, right? Maybe One Piece. That's it. Shanks is actually Darth Vader. I knew it. It all makes sense now. Yeah, I told you I'd guess it. I got it. Yeah, I fucking got it first try. Give me your gear, boy. Give me that too. Oh shit, Matak, you did a tier 100 ODS? That was the one dungeon I told you not to do. You crazy bastard. Congrats, though, mate. Congrats. That's funny. You did like the most dangerous dungeon I can think of. Yeah, Cypost. Share it up. Whack it in the media channel on Discord. Let's have a little look at the kittens. Oh, my eye. Why am I even looking at this?
Sometimes the best defense is a strong take it off your hands.
It was slow? I don't doubt it, mate. I don't fucking doubt it. It's a dangerous one. Suppressor, lifesteal. That's fine. I can do that. Posted? Let's have a little look. And we always appreciate a cute kitty pic. That's a cute cat. Take them toe beans. Got a little porker there, man. Little porker. And of course, has the cat toy here, a cat toy here, but is in a cardboard box in the last one. Best toy ever, dude. Spending money on cats is such a waste. Just like give them empty boxes, dude. Happy as a pig in shit. Every time. You buy them like the nicest stuff ever and they'll just sit in a box instead. Like yeah, this is the one. Love it. Yeah, I guess with the Necromancer Matak, you have a lot more leniency. Why do I play as failure of a game? Why do you ask? Ooh, no. Okay, no, wait, I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, this does not feel as fast as any of the other classes I've played. Unless I'm crazy. I'm actually, I think maybe, actually, to be fair, I've been streaming for 3 hours and I've done 4 levels. That's not too bad. I feel like I could have done faster though. There's been a lot of talking as well this stream. Oh yeah, I'm not done. I guess that must have just been a hit and run comment then, because like there's no follow-up. That's boring. That's a shame. They're probably still watching though. Just sat there like... God damn it, he didn't get angry. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with, like, absolutely nothing wrong with liking Diablo. I mean, a lot of people, like, sit in a silent majority and just play the game and they're not attached to the drama. They don't really care about what other people think. I'd say probably more Diablo players are like that than there are that are not, because it's the same with like a lot of console games. A lot of people that play on consoles, they don't even fucking know what Twitch is. Like, it's actually like it's kind of an entitled point of view to think that like the Twitch is the be all and end all of gaming, because like we're actually a very, very small but massively focal part of gaming. The majority of people that just play on like consoles, they just play the game. They don't give a shit about nothing else. Probably don't even Google reviews. They just see it on a shelf and buy it. Or they see, you know, they see the KFC advert and they're like, ooh, shiny. You know, nothing like the stuff that we interact with is of very little relevance to them. And I think, you know, a lot of those people probably think Diablo is a good game. And it's not, like, it's not perfect, but certainly nothing wrong with thinking it's a decent game. I think the basics are definitely very solid. It's not as developed as I would like it to be, or like a lot of us would like it to be. But to call it a failure when it made like $1 billion is a pretty interesting stance to have. You started hardcore, Mattag? Enjoy. What class are you gonna play though? What like we going easy mode? Are we playing a barbarian or a necro? Or are we gonna go hard mode, play a sork or a rogue? You gonna go necro? Yeah, necro's a blast as well to level. One of my favorites to level. I can't help feel that like the people that are like super angry about Diablo are the ones that were expecting to and wanted to play it like 500 hours a season and can't. And I actually get that because that's me. I also don't understand why people like are fucking like giga mad about it. Like, it's a strange thing to expect to like to be able to play a game for like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. There's very few games that can actually even do that. And the ones that can are like World of Warcraft or Lost Ark. And they're not exactly perfect games, are they? What am I supposed to be doing here? Royal Gems, Don? You have to be level 70. You gotta be level 70 to make them. And then you have to be level 60 to equip them. Oh, absolutely, Korea. Like, it needs to be. Like, otherwise, as far as like a Twitch and YouTube presence goes, the game will just disappear and it will just be like a niche like game that people play, but like there's not like a strong community behind it. Like, people will play it, but there won't be any community, and that would be a real shame. Well, I'm remaining somewhat skeptical. Like there's very few games in history that have like done a U-turn in like public perception in one season. It's likely to be a slow process for Diablo. I'd be very surprised to see it like being reviewed well in general until like, you know, maybe like 8 to 12 months time from now, at which point maybe after like 2 or 3 more seasons, or like 2 more seasons, 3 including the one that's coming up, maybe at that point people will be talking about it mostly positively online. I think if I like just judging from like how other games have really, or the few games that have managed to turn themselves around in the past have. Look at Cyberpunk. It took like a year plus to turn Cyberpunk around. Now everyone's like talking about how fucking great it is. That could be Diablo, but I mean that took, you know, it took 2 years for Cyberpunk. No Man's Sky as well is a great example. Didn't that take like over a year to turn the game around? How you think season 2 will be good? How do I think it will be good? I think it's going to be okay. I don't actually think it's going to be like giga amazing. That, like, just as I was saying, I have a funny feeling that there's just no way the game is going to all of a sudden be like perfect. I don't think it could ever be perfect, but I don't think it's going to be to a point where like most people are happy with it for at least a year. That's just how it's always gone with live service games. They come out shit, they're good after a year. It's like literally like fucking in the DNA of a live service game. They can't release good. They have to release bad and get better over the next year. It's like they're addicted to releasing them early and getting flack for it. They're just always fucking doing it. But with any luck, maybe with the size of Diablo, the fact that they have like so many different teams working on so many specific things for the game, maybe they can turn shit around a little bit quicker. I'm not holding my breath though. But Season 2 is going to fix a lot of the quality of life issues people have with the game, which again is just going to help improve the game's framework, the fundamentals, which is good. But that's already where the game is its strongest. Like, it plays well. It's not buggy. The combat's solid. Like, a lot of the things are pretty good baseline. It's just like they don't have that like extra sparkle, that spice that makes them really fun. That's where they need to work on the most. And I feel like they're playing their cards really close to their chest. And they're introducing things very slowly. Like, new things very slowly. Farming uniques is going to be fun. Having new bosses will be good. If they are like Uber style bosses, but I don't think they will be. I think they will be all really fucking easy, which I don't want, but that's what I expect. So making more interesting builds, having the extra vampiric talents is likely to be like a lot of fun for a little while. I think they'll probably be more interesting than Malignant Hearts for sure. Other than that, yeah, I feel like it won't be until like season 4, 5, 6 until the game really starts to turn around. If it's going to. You think the game might need more than a year? You could very well be right. You could very well be right. It's just like a year seems like the industry standard to me. Like, usually after like 12 months, people start going like, oh yeah, remember that game that was like shit? It's actually really good now. Like, every time. If it takes longer than a year, that's going to be like probably past the point of no return. Maybe, unless like they really fucking like, you know, they come out of like an expansion which just makes the game the best game ever. But that is another thing to remember as well. There will be an expansion within the year. Like they said, annual expansions. And I don't know when they start that timer from, but if they started it from the launch of the game, or even if they started it from the launch of the season, that means it's less than a year from now until the next expansion. So that's pretty fucking wild. Like, the game's not just gonna have like 4 seasons worth of content and updates, but also an expansion within the next year. Who knows, man? Who knows what the game's gonna be like by that point? That's a lot of content. But if it's like a whole bunch of nothing burgers, I think the game's going to be in real big trouble with like the hardcore audience. I think all of the streamers, YouTubers, hardcore ARPG fans will just go to PoE. But like I said, there's still going to be tens or hundreds of thousands of people playing on a fucking probably. I hate to always say console, but like I feel like PC players are a lot more involved than console players. But like, yeah, casual players are just going to keep playing the game anyways because they don't care about any of that stuff. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely going to give the game as a seasonal hardcore level 100 as well once I'm done. I can't imagine there's too many people that have done that for a number of reasons, but I will, Don. Don't worry, mate. I got you, baby. I'm frozen. It's been done already. I mean, I'm sure somebody's done it, but I said like one of the only people, not the only person. Took them over 1,000 hours. Fuck no, they must be super slow. It takes about 40 to 50 hours to level a character, so it shouldn't have taken any more between 250 and 300. They took 1,000. That means they took 200 hours to level every character up. Fucking, they must have been doing it backwards. Playing with their feet. I mean, that's already a bold-faced lie, so I don't know if I believe them at all. 1,000 hours. I mean, Jesus Christ, let's do the math on that. How many days has the season been out? Season came out on... What was it? June... What day did the season start again? I can't remember. Let me start my music again. Diablo 4 Season 1. It was June like 17th, right? I need to remember. So I got the Season 1 start date. It was June 20th, which was... I mean, that was roughly 2 months ago. So let's say 60 days, right? So if it was 60 days ago, it was 1,000 divided by 60. My guy was playing 16.6 hours a day to the day just to get 5 characters to hardcore. Mate, fuck were they doing? If I was playing 16 hours a day, I would probably get it done in a week and a half. Like, yeah, I mean, that and DZ sounds like a big old pile of, like, fucking hoopla. 1,000 hours. Fuck me. No, these are all bad. It was trash. He would have had to have been horrible at the game. Not only that, 16.6 hours average every single day from the beginning of the season until today. Now, you said they already done it. Assuming that's true, that means they played more than 16.6 hours a day. It would, because the average would be higher if the days were fewer. That's insane. I'm not even kidding. You can level. I leveled my necromancer. I went back and I looked at the stream lengths. So I looked at the stream. This isn't even leveling time. Streams is me chatting, me getting drinks, me eating, right? It took me 32 hours to level the necromancer from 1 to 100. 32 hours. Whereas that guy was averaging 200 hours per character. What? He took 10 times longer? And by the way, I'm bashing the article. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong for what you read. I'm bashing the article. Let me just make it clear. I'm not bashing you. I'm bashing the article. No. But I do believe somebody's already done it before. That is not hard to believe. That's not hard to believe at all. Because if I had done, if my goal this season was to level every character to level 100, I would have done it within the first 2 weeks. I just didn't want to do it. The hate is real. Yeah, get Andeezy out of here. I'm just gonna grab a water, my dudes. Be right back. I just fucking, I feel like a prune. I couldn't wait. I was thirsty as fuck. Yeah, I think I'm getting a little bit poorly, lads. Just a heads up. I think I'm getting a little bit poorly here. Or Frost demise. I don't think it's going to affect my streams, but if like I die tomorrow and I don't turn up, you'll know why. Excuse me.
Need more time.
So something interesting happened yesterday. I don't think I talked about it on stream, but I was at the gym and basically it sounded to me at the time like a jet was flying by, but it was taking like far too long to pass and was way louder than like any jet I've ever heard before. And it was like so loud that it was making car alarms go off in the street. Just like kind of, you know the sound, right, of a jet flying overhead. Anyways, I'm training, and so I don't bother to go to the window to look, but like everybody else in the gym does. And eventually I'm like, fucking hell, man, it's still flying over us. It's like, this doesn't make any sense. It must be like circling the building. But I get there, I can't see it. It's already like flown over the building, and the kids at the gym there were saying like it was a missile, and I was like, a jet? And I was like, do you mean a jet? And they're like, no, missile. And the coach comes over and he's like, boom. It's like, what the fuck? Apparently, like, the I haven't seen any news on this, but they were saying like basically sometimes like the Korean military, like in order to like justify their expenses, will like fire missiles into the ocean and shit, just to like burn cash or something like along those fucking lines. I just thought that was nuts, and I think my girlfriend, she said it's just Koreans being Korean. Like doing like military exercises and firing missiles, and I was like, fuck me, dude, I shit my pants. I don't want fucking, I live here. Like, I got missiles being fired over my fucking hometown. Like, what the fuck?
I'm not ready yet.
I didn't believe him for a while though. I was like, you sure you don't mean jet? And they're like, no, bomb, missile, like kaboom, you know? I couldn't believe it though. Like, everyone's just acting like it's completely normal for a missile to have been fired over the town. Just like, I'm in the gym like trying not to have a panic attack. And people just brush it off with the Koreans being Korean. I couldn't believe it, man. It's like it's like attack helicopter formations flying around, missiles being flown through the sky. Nah, I don't know, man. That's stressful, dude. It's a shame I didn't get to see the missile. I thought it would have been kind of cool, at least, you know. Like, never seen a missile in flight, not in person. it kind of worries me a little bit that I'm like so close to a base. I didn't realize I was like that close to somewhere that fires missiles. And now I'm painfully aware that I'm living close to a military target. And I'm like less than 100 miles away from the DMC. So I think we'll be moving house soon. Much further south. All the way down to Busan. Right on the southern coast. Amulets. Energy cost reduction is legit, but everything else is fucking caca poo poo. Unstable imbuements.
Can I help?
Ah, yeah, I don't like that neither. The police in the airports here are mega heavily armed as well. It's almost like, I think the closest I've seen to like the amount of weaponry in an airport is Germany. The Munich airport I went to, like every single like police officer there had an MP5. Like without fail, every single one of them had MP5s, and there was a lot of them. Ah, Notorious, what's up, man? Thank you for the resub, dude. Much appreciated, you legend. A 3-monther. Look at that, a big boy. Oh yeah, I'm in a new house and everything, man. Well, I don't know if you've seen me since I moved house, but yeah, I've got some stuff up, some tarps, some soundproofing. Not soundproofing, but like sound treatment. Slowly improving our space ever so slightly. Were any pointed at you? No. I don't think I've had a gun pointed at me. In Munich, I was escorted by the police to the police station because I needed to print off some paperwork, which sounds sus. But like, basically, I was being denied boarding onto my aeroplane because I didn't have my COVID certificate printed. Because, well, I mean, I didn't know I needed it printed. And they let me on the first part of the connecting flight without it. But apparently in Munich, the rules were different and I wasn't aware. So I was basically about half an hour away from being stuck in Munich for God knows how long. And so I went around to like every stand, like shop and everything that was open in the part of the airport I was in. And I was like, hey, I need to print something off really quick, please. And nobody would help me. And I then just found a police officer who was walking around, and I was like, could you please like let me print something off? You take me somewhere to print something. He's like, yeah, sure. And it turns out like the only place I could print anything off was actually like on the other side of the immigration barrier. So the police like escorted me. I had like 3 police officers, all with guns, escorting me through the airport. Like 2 were behind me, 1 was in front, and that was pretty intimidating to have like that many like people with guns around me. Plus it looked like I was some sort of like fucking super important or super dangerous criminal. So it took 3 armed police officers to print off my COVID certificate. There you go. That was a pretty sketchy experience. I didn't like that too much. Yeah, good to see you as well, Notorious. Like we've been here like keeping shit real on Diablo 4 while everybody else is abandoned shit. But Season 2 is just around the corner, right? Onward and upward. What have you been up to in the meanwhile? Like game-wise? Nope. My finger's getting tired. I'm too old for this shit. Sypo, it's there's a lot of components to it, really. A lot of it was kind of random. Started when the company I worked for in Dublin went under with COVID. Like basically COVID hit and all of their business stopped, so they kind of like preemptively shut the doors. They probably reopened again at some point, but like for me that was the end of my job. And I decided at that point I was just going to do something I'd always wanted to do, and that was like go to Korea. So I sold practically everything I owned, like literally everything I owned, so I had the capital to do this, and booked a language course in Korea because not only was I going to learn Korean, but it was also a way for me to stay in the country for 2 years with a visa. And that was initially how I got here. I've always, like, you know, there's a lot of backstory to why I wanted to come here, but like basically I'd just been in love with the country for years and years and years. And so I did that. I came here, I started learning, and then at some point during all of that, I met my girlfriend, and we ended up like traveling Southeast Asia. We went to England, we came back here, and we lived here for quite a while. And yeah, and that's kind of how I'm here now. There's a lot more to it than that. That was kind of the short version. And like, yeah, we went Thailand, we went England, came back here, been to Japan. But we wanted to live together after we'd been together for like, I don't know, like a year and a half. We're like, right, we should move in somewhere together. And we knew it was going to be really complicated, but it seemed like it was going to be easier to be here instead. And yeah, that's really like, we were pretty close to being in England, but we settled here, like kind of looked at like the pros and the cons, and yeah, Korea came up trumps. But I don't regret it. I really like being here. I feel pretty comfortable in Korea. Like, it's allowed me to pursue streaming as well, which is something I probably wouldn't have been able to do if I was in England. If I was in England, the cost of living being what it is and all that bollocks, it's very much likely I would have had to have had a 9 to 5. But here I could, like, cost of living's really low, so you can get by on far less. It's not really low, it's just comparatively lower, would be the right way to put it. Oh yeah, for sure, Saipo. Oh yeah, we weren't too concerned with where we were. It was what was like going to be easiest for us, like put the least amount of stress on us, aka where we were going to be happier, right? But yeah, that was the short version. I would have gone into it, more of it, but my brain is not with me today, because there was like loads of little fun stories in there. But it's just so random. Like when I think about it myself, I'm just like the string of events that led me to be here are just so peculiar when you add them all together. Like, if I hadn't have lost my job, I wouldn't have come. Like, you know, if COVID hadn't happened, I wouldn't have come. And if I hadn't have moved to Dublin before all of this happened as well, from England, which was, again, that was quite a random thing in and of itself, then I wouldn't have come. If I hadn't have chosen the school that I went to, I wouldn't have I wouldn't have been in the area where I met my missus. And none of this would happen. Like, it's so wacky, you know, when you start to peel back the layers of like all of the coincidences basically that led you to where you are. But for me, it's just it boggles my mind further because of all of these different countries and shit, and like big world events that happened as well. They like made everything just like even more crazy that they all happened. I mean, just even my girlfriend being able to speak English, even that is like, you know, that's like a 1 in 10 odds. Like, that in itself is like a very like a rare chance of thing of having happened. Like enough for us to communicate the way that we do. Right. Well, anyways, I think I'm gonna call it a day there, my dudes. I am feeling a little bit groggy. I'm going to take some pills and maybe get an early night tonight and see if I can get ahead of whatever it is that's making me feel a little bit like poo-poo. Let's see if we can find somebody to raid. We got raided earlier today by Ghost, and I want to try and pass the love on today. And let's see who we can find. Oh, Rob's actually streaming Diablo. Holy shit, one of the big ones are back. He's back, dude. I don't think I'm like giga like dying, but I am feeling a little bit skew if, you know what I mean? Fuck me, there's like 3 people streaming with over 10 viewers. And everyone else has like no camera. Shit, I'm not in the habit of doing raids on people with no cameras. For me, that's kind of like the baseline of streams that I will watch personally. I very much believe in the webcam. And I've already raided Asthma like twice in a row. Who's this guy? Former platformer?
Oh, the elites barely drop anything. It's the last little tiny goblin in the corner here.
Oh, this
the
is pretty
last little
solid.
troll down hiding in this pit over here. Look at how gnarly this pit is, eh?
He's loving that pit.
And that would be your huge item for the week.
Let's give our boy a raid here.
Giant.
Let's drop it in. Let me just quickly yank that there. But let's say hello. If you have emotes,
So
boys, spam a couple of them there. Make a bit of a hoopla. And well, he's been live for 10 hours. Holy shit! I hope he's not about to finish. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody, for all the new follows. Nice to meet you. Hopefully, I'll see you again on the next one. And for anybody who dropped a sub, gifted a sub, or anything like that, thank you for helping make the streams possible. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Good night. Catch you in there.